What are you feeling?
Going on. I kind of heard something. Did that go
Did you
off?
see that?
Did a picture just get taken? Okay. So just a little while ago, this
Is this object that I'm holding in my hand?
No, he reached for the spirit box.
Do something. We'll be listening.
And it just like literally like.
Six years and over 20 paranormal investigations later, many of them which you can see on our YouTube channel, Manifest Destiny Trio has seen their fair share of things. Since the anniversary of our first ever investigation is coming up, Hal, Nick, Ryan, and myself thought it only made sense to reminisce about our top 6 moments of the last 6 years. Each 6 of those moments will be released in separate videos, and as you watch them, you'll see a common theme among them: location. Although there were a lot of moments to choose from, we eventually narrowed them down. So let's just get right to it. So it may feel like the church basement was the only place we investigated, because our 4th moment is also from the church basement. The difference is that moments 5 and 6 were from the first investigation, and moment number 4 is from the second. Also, the second investigation happened to be just myself and Hal, and his girlfriend joined us for a portion of it as well. So in the second investigation, we're getting a lot of activity. It's a really large church basement, so it just, for some reason, felt a little more eerie on this second investigation. We decided to use our spirit box.
I see that little thing making noise. If you talk into that, we can actually hear what you say.
We've used it prior to this investigation a few times, so we're pretty keen on how to use it and what questions to ask to try and get some responses.
What's my name?
So prior to this actual moment, that's our number 4, we actually had a couple of, we think, intelligent responses. I thought I heard Hal's name said at least 2 times. As far as moment number 4 is concerned, it happens about maybe halfway through the 20-minute spirit box session. We were asking a few questions, and then I ended up asking the question, how many spirits are here with us? And it fairly quickly came up with an intelligent response.
How many spirits are there here? 11? You hear 11?
I heard 11. Are you sure that's right?
I think one of the coolest parts about that is, like, just a couple of seconds after we were questioning whether we heard the same thing, there's a voice, a woman's voice that says that's right. As in, yeah, you're right, you did hear the number 11.
11? 11? 11? You hear 11?
I heard 11.
It was kind of exciting, but at the same time, because I was doing this now for a little while, I knew that I had to ask the question a couple more times, at least to verify an answer.
Hold on, say it one more time. How many spirits are here? Holy f***.
Yeah, I was a little surprised because of the the response, the clear response we got, and you saw my response, which was to use some vulgar language. But I think at the time I was just so shocked, that it was very raw and authentic. I thought, in my head, no way are we going to hear anything in response to this again, but I'm just going to ask one more time, how many spirits are with us? And it took even just a little bit longer this time for it to respond, but it was well worth it, because it was the most clear spirit box intelligent response I think that we've had, potentially up to this day, 6 years later.
Going to ask you a couple questions we've already asked you just for confirmation to wrap this up. How many spirits are in this building?
And again, Hal and I just kind of looked at each other like, are you serious? It couldn't have been more just like in our face, like, oh my gosh, there has to be 11 spirits sitting here, because we have the same response recorded 3 times. And it was definitely, we felt very vulnerable, because it was just us in this large room, and we're staring off in the distance, and it's just pitch black. And 3 times we get a response that 11 spirits are sitting here watching us do this. So it was pretty intimidating, but really, really memorable.
11. 11. 11.